The real crime is that the media is not covering what's going on in Europe, in Ukraine. I mean, this is a serious thing that's going on right now, and we're not ready for it.
Let me say this. The reason why my jaw dropped earlier, and you brought that up, China has just asked its citizens to leave Israel as soon as possible. That was 3 hours ago.
There's 44 days to the election, and there is a decision pending in the White House. Who the hell knows who's running the White House? But there's a decision pending on, and you guys know this, on allowing Ukraine to use European missiles inside Russia.
No, America.
Or whatever. But yeah, it doesn't matter. All the fakeness and all the plausible deniability doesn't mean anything, because Putin already came out and said, if this happens, it's different than anything else. It is war.
It's declaration of war.
And it is not being reported to the American people. We're worried about dumb stuff like eating cats, and we're not worried about World War III.
Yep.
And our media and our politicians are saying nothing about it.
I agree.
That's Republicans.
I thought about that when I saw it. I was like, wait a minute. Now, that was like, we briefly talked about it. We really didn't get into it, but actually we did. And actually, some people, not a lot, but some people on social media are like, man, Putin's patient, boy. He patient.
I've been saying that too.
We've been saying it, right? Exactly. But he specifically said, because Zelensky wants to fire American long range missiles into. Can you believe that? And now he's supposed to be here this week. Zelensky's supposed to be coming over here to America this week.
And we got 500 people in Congress, and there's not one of them on a hunger strike.
Not one. Not one.
Well,
you remember? Go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say, and they had the first cabinet meeting in 11 months. Think of that. The most senior advisors to the president, I think it was Thursday or Friday, they had the first cabinet meeting in 11 months. And not only was Jill Biden there, she was at the head of the table in the meeting. So, I mean, all of this, like, wait, why is Jill Biden in that meeting? She was not elected. 2, why is it 11 months between cabinet meetings with all the things going on in the world? And 3, at what point is the media going to cover? We don't have a president right now. We're on the precipice of World War III in the Middle East and in Ukraine, and we don't have a president.
And I'll tell you something else. We don't have a media either. We're the media.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's going to be, you're going to pay for that too, people.
Yeah.
The people in the media I'm talking to. You people are the most hated people in this country. You better know that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when y'all start removing journalists and start bringing on influencers, y'all really ushered your thing. You really did. But and going back to what you were saying on that Ukraine side and that Russian side and stuff, it's September 23rd. You still got a whole month for an October surprise. You still got a whole month. And with these, he just gave another 24 million or something to
300 million.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was 700 and then 300 like 2 days later.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's something a lot of people don't know. I lived in Pittsburgh, and during the Cold War, Pittsburgh had steel mills. It was the steel mills of the democracy. And as a result, Pittsburgh was surrounded by Nike Hurt missile sites to protect the steel mills. All that stuff's gone, folks. Our country doesn't have any protection anymore. It's all gone. There used to be fallout shelters. There used to be communications nodes. There's none of that anymore, at least not here, not around here.
Donald Trump mentioned that. He had said one of his goals is to establish an Iron Dome in the U.S. And actually, I mean, it was a euphemism, not just for the Iron Dome, but he's realized that we have no civil defense systems anymore. It's all gone. I mean, you've got some fighters around, whether National Guard or military or whatnot. But yeah, you have no installations. You have no protection against, EMPs or any of that stuff.
Mike Lindell here, and like you, I see our country being destroyed daily. We face massive economic issues, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are people in power who threaten the values that have made our country great. Well, I've been a believer in gold and silver for a long time, and I've searched for years for a partner that shares my values. Well, Genesis Gold Group showed me how easy it is to protect your IRA, 401k, or your retirement with gold and silver. Their faith-driven approach to service and stewardship is one that stands out from the rest.
To get your free definitive gold guide and get started learning more about investing in gold and protecting your retirement from uncertain times, visit treasureandtrust.com now. Fill out the basic contact form and a member of the team will be in touch. Again, that's treasureandtrust.com or call 855-625-7760.